Black Supremacy. This is Palmetto Star, the Ratchet Revolutionary. But you can call me Prophet Rovetta, Black Supremacy. And today is Meditation with the Master, and we're breaking generational curses all Black History Month. So 28 days of breaking generational curses. So we're going to go in on that today. Today I'm talking about the medical industry, like how these doctors are preying on Black women, especially pregnant Black women. You know, if you know, 1 out of 3 Black women have had a C-section. And a C-section is when they cut into the baby, cut into the mother's stomach and pull the baby out that way. And 1 in 3 Black women have had a C-section of people that have had babies. And do you know that they get a financial incentive to give a C-section to Black women? So yeah, they have a financial incentive to give these Black women C-sections. So you know, these doctors are paid by the pharmaceutical companies, a myriad of people to give Black people and Black women in particular, because they know Black women are more prone to listen to their suggestions or go with what they say. And you know, and this is what, you know, they drive them to do that. They even do fake and false cancer diagnosis. They will say you have this sort of cancer. They have, you know, they have incentives to do these things, financial incentives. So going to the doctors and, you know, hoping that they have your best interest at heart is a good thing, especially if you're, especially for Black women. So this message today, I'm aiming specifically at Black women, because this is who gets affected most. And I'll even bring it to a personal level. I'll bring it to a personal level because, you know, my mother, I did this because of my mom, because, like, you know, I seen how, you know, she's so, you know, she goes to the doctor, you know, and she gets her regular checkups and all of that stuff. And you know, they had diagnosed her with breast cancer, you know, and she had several surgeries with that. Fortunately, you know, they have found no cancer in her now. She's, you know, cancer free. However, you know, because of these surgeries and all of this stuff like that, now she has, you know, her voice is distorted. Her voice has become distorted, and it's like, you know, I seen seeing that happen. Now they have no help for her. They don't have any help to get her voice back to where it was, and they don't know why that happened, even though she's had these several surgeries and procedures in regards to cancer treatment, you know, and that just happened to happen after that. And it's like, my mom, she has such a beautiful voice, and just to see that, it just, and to hear her, is just so heartbreaking to me. It's like, oh my goodness, you know. But, you know, that's because of these surgeries, and because Black women in particular have been conditioned to believe whatever some pink person in a lab coat says. You know what I'm saying? If you're this and that, and you're this and that, and, you know, all of these things. And we need to start getting, well, let me just say it like this. Those of us that are outside of that need to, you know, encourage other people to get outside of that as well, get outside of the Western medicine paradigm, because they do not have your best interest at heart. They do not have your best interest at heart, black woman. Especially when you talk about childbirth. You know, first of all, the way they birth children is the most awkward way possible. Like, imagine going to the bathroom. Imagine pooping on your back. Would you do that? Would you lay down on your back and poop? Not unless you're a baby, you know what I'm saying? And you have not unless you're a baby or something like that, or invalid or something like that. I mean, you would not do that. You know what I'm saying? So it is an unnatural thing that they have, perpetuated in the Western medicine. And, they have all these procedures, and specifically the C-section, which they do get financial rewards for doing that, for doing these C-sections, and they push these things on black women. They do these things on black women specifically. So, I'm talking to black women. I'm talking to my mom. She's probably not going to see this. But they purposely don't look at my stuff because they know already where I'm at as far as social media stuff. But yeah, they just purposely push this on black women, and it just bothers me. Because we can do all of these things ourselves, and the goal should be self-sustainability. You know what I'm saying? Get on outside of the Western medicine paradigm, becoming supreme beings, becoming that black supreme being that you are. You know what I'm saying? You are these black supreme beings. You don't need any of this stuff, any of this extra stuff. These experts and doctors and all of these things, all of them, they do not have your best interest at heart. They have been bought. They are bought and bribed to do differently than work in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? I know all of them take this Hippocratic oath, but it's it's hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Western medicine, the Hippocratic oath, all of that is just hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy because they don't have your best interest at heart. Time and time again, they show you that. You know what I'm saying? So the generational curse that we're breaking today is going to the doctors and having your baby at these hospitals. Everybody knows I have a 2-year-old little girl, and she was born at the house. She was born, in the water. I was the first one to get her and see her. And the first words I said to her were Black Supremacy. It's such a beautiful thing, and to be able to experience that, experience a home birth. Of course, I'm not the one that was physically bearing the child and going through that. But we got to step outside of that. They make the birth process seem like it's so complicated. And one of the tricks that they do to do that is the C-section. The C-section thing, which 1 out of 3 black women that have had children have had. It's the C-section. And it's like, why are we doing this to each other? Why are we doing this? Why are we encouraging each other to do this? Because the birth process is not complicated. It's natural. You naturally give birth, but now you got your baby at the hospital and you got to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for them to do something that's natural. And they do it in an unnatural way where you laying on your back and all this weird stuff. So it's like we got to break out of that, out of this reliance, this false reliance on this pink authority. They are not the authority figure. You know what I'm saying? They go in there. When you get diagnosed or go to a doctor with anything, they're gonna, if you're black, they're gonna treat you like you're incompetent, like you. They have, it's been widely reported that they treat black people more like they have more of a pain threshold, like they could go through more pain, and we can, but they in that they feel like all the pain that you're saying is fake. They don't. It's just like they're just like the police. The doctors and the police are the same thing. You know how the police don't believe anything you say. You're just telling, I just went. I just turned in this neighborhood. I don't exactly know where I'm at, but blah blah. And you be saying this thing to the police could be absolutely true, but they are conditioned to be like untrained to be like, this nigger's lying. And it's the same as the police. I mean, the same as the doctors. The police and the doctors are the exact same when it comes to that. They are trained not to even believe what a black person's saying. They're not listening to what you're saying. So we got to step out of that paradigm completely, Western medicine paradigm. Have your baby in the home. Have your baby in the nature. Don't have your baby in these hospitals. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. 3 steps to end racism right now is about completely breaking free from that paradigm. Completely breaking free from the pink authority paradigm. So you can download it for absolutely free. It's about getting us out this loop that we've been in for the last 150 years. Every 150 years, it seems like they send black people into a lower level of servitude, and they use our energy to do it. So 3 steps to end racism right now is about breaking from that paradigm. And you can download it for absolutely free, read it for absolutely free on the link is in my bio or on my post. If you're watching this, to melanated people on melanatedpeople.net. Shout out to melanatedpeople.net. Get on that black level. But we have to get out of the paradigms. 3 steps to end racism right now is the way to do that. You actually can support the movement via Cash App at $ Palmetto Star. And holler at me for a hard copy of the book, or a hard version of the book. 3 steps to end racism right now. I've been sending them out all over the country. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting the movement. Hit me up on patreon.com. You can call me Prophet to get exclusive material. But every day on Meditation with the Master, for these 28 days, we are going to be breaking another generational curse. These doctors don't give a fuck. Stop having your babies in the hospitals and start having your babies at home and in nature. I just want everybody to be aware, stay vigilant. Black Supremacy.